YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit that doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post some new content. As you can see, I got on my Dallas Cowboys jersey, 75th anniversary version. I got this jersey on, well, put it like this. If you're paying attention to the doggone title, you know why I got this doggone jersey on, right? All of the doggone house niggas, from Corey Holcomb to Willie D to D.L. Hughley and anybody else for that damn matter. But before I go any further with this video, right? Because I already know by the time this is over, depending on who sees it, right? I know I'm finna be all type of coons. I'll probably get called. I'll probably end up getting called a house nigga myself. And then they're gonna say, "Why are you sitting up there supporting that racist owner of the Dallas Cowboys?" Well, here's the deal, people. Well, first and foremost, let me just start out by saying this. Everybody that's sitting up here calling Jerry Jones a racist, it's quite obvious that you or y'all don't know what it actually really means to be a racist. Because first and foremost, right, it's a compound word. Prefix, suffix, right? The IST. And I know I've said this before. And, this is probably going to seem, since it's actually really dealing with the Board of Education, if you will, right? I might as well just go ahead and just actually really make this out of an educational class, right? So, in other case, racist or racism, compound words. You got your prefix and your suffix, right? And so I'm gonna make it even real. I'm gonna make and for the most part, I'm gonna be like this, right? To be a journalist, IST, what do you have to practice? You have to practice journalism, right? So let's just, now that y'all got an idea of what the IST and the ISM means, right? Let's actually really go back to the word racism, right? In order to be a racist, you got to practice racism. Now, by the show of hands, how many of y'all that's gonna watch this video, especially whether put like this, whether you new to my channel or not new to my channel, how many of y'all actually remember me saying this exact same thing on my previous channel? But in any case, how many of y'all, by the show of hands, how many of y'all know right off how many bones are in the human body? I'll wait. See, that's part of being a racist. You got to study the ISM before you can be the IST. Right? And then it's just for the simple fact, it's the wrong goddamn color. Jerry Jones racist against black people. What color am I? What color are you? All right? And then it's just for the simple fact, if this is so much of a big story, how come Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Charles Haley, how come ain't none of those guys came up and spoke out on this behalf? How come? as much as Michael Irvin is crazy about Jerry Jones, along with Deion Sanders, and they ain't came out and said nothing about it. Now, I already know what the fuck y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna be like, well, this is one time that they're not gonna actually really back their owner because they too busy or they're afraid that they're gonna lose their card. They ghetto pass, they're gonna lose their card to gain access back to the ghetto, if you will. And a lot of you, and see, that's another word. That's another word that you motherfuckers actually really don't know the meaning of or the etymology of, right? So, so again, people, y'all go back and y'all look at that picture, right? And and first and foremost, right? You gotta ask yourself, okay, well, look, we already knew who took the damn picture, right? But you at this part of the junction, you gotta ask yourself, okay, who went through all of that trouble to get that picture and to actually like really bring it out now? This story comes from the Washington Post. Now, and see, this is what I point this. I done saw most of the stuff what everybody done said, right? And again, right? This is like, okay, a fire done broke out, right? You call 911, right? Then here come the fire wagon, here come the police, here come the ambulance, and the goddamn news media, right? So basically, all what they see is the fire. You don't know how the fire started. None of that shit. All what the hell you know, it's a fire. And so this is where the crazy uncle comes in at, right? Okay, it's a fire. Okay, how does motherfucker start? Right? And you go back and you go listen to everybody else. And everybody say, ooh, he in trouble, right? First and foremost, he was either 14 or 15 years old. Either way it goes, it was 65 years ago, right? And then again, if you want to do this shit by the numbers, right? And again, what's after 65? So here's the thing, people. So I'll listen to this one talk show, and this old jackleg preacher, right? He get on there, and he called himself trying to tell Jerry Jones a new one. But then again, I look at him, a false prophet, telling your congregation, your sheep, lies, and they paying you for it. So for me, right, you worse off than Jerry Jones is. so in other case, people, I didn't look at it like this. You gotta ask the questions why. Why wait so long to bring this picture out now? And who brought it out? Just like I said, this story comes out of the Washington Post. And so, besides the president, what other figure is just as visible as the president? What football team is in that goddamn area? So now, so again, I know what y'all saying. Oh, now you pointing the finger. Well, goddamn it, at least I'm pointing the finger in the right goddamn direction. least I know what the fuck I'm pointing at. You raggedy motherfuckers don't. You never do, right? And then it's just for the simple fact, I gave y'all like a quick education class. Grammar, if you will. We all know that the doggone school system, regardless of state, is fucked up. Right? So I'm gonna come out and just say, you know what? If I was Jerry Jones, or any other white person for that matter, if I know that the school system is fucked up, you goddamn right. I'm gonna keep y'all. Look, y'all don't want to learn nothing here. Okay? And so for the most part, right, you know, I'm watching this brand new show on Paramount Plus. It's called Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. Watched the first 3 episodes, and that last one, what they did is the one little guy, he wanted to be a gangster so bad, and then Sylvester Stallone's character is telling him, hey, look, if you want to be smart, go to college. So the guy said, I already been to college, it didn't work out for me due to scheduling and all that kind of stuff. And then he would say, hey, guess what? That's the point. And so he's like, what are you talking about? He said, do you really think that the corporate world really gives a shit about what you major in? They just looking at the simple fact that, for one, you went to college. 2, you was there on time for all your classes. You completed a certain group of tasks the best way that you could know how, right? So whoever your former boss is going to be, he or she sees that, and 9 times out of 10, you going to getting hired for that position. And so the guy, he was like, "What? That's all what you think that what college is about?" He said, "Besides, other than that, drinking beer and getting laid." But then here's the deal with this, right? You can do that same shit and not go to college. You can do that shit through public schools. Hell, you learn about scheduling when you little bitty, right? Because your parents will tell you when it's time to go to bed, time to wake up, the whole 9. That's scheduling, right? So I say all that to say this. You know, like I said, we all know that, again, it's just me talking, right? The education system is fucked up, right? And and I'll be like this, right? Hey, you don't want to come in here because these motherfuckers, right? Instead of you actually really have everybody count from 1 to 100, or count from 1 to 100, 200, whatever the case may be, right? Instead of them having you count like that, they're gonna teach you shit like this. They're gonna say, well, hey, 2 + 2 = 4. Then they turn around and tell you that 2 × 2 = 4. Right? So you got a plus sign or a lowercase t, and they taking it as addition. Right? And then you got the x, which again in mathematical terms, they call that the unknown factor. So how the hell, see that there's the confusion right there. How come 1 minute it's gonna be multiplication, and then you turn around and tell me, okay, it's the unknown factor in the same damn subject? And I already know y'all gonna come up with your little bullshit explanation. That's just a prime example. But see, here's the deal. Let's actually really let's look into history or his story, right? You motherfuckers will look at a goddamn picture, right? And I'll be the first one to tell you, I was guilty of it too. Then I actually really started doing research. I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers been lying to us. So here's the deal, people. I can show you a picture right now, or go into any history book. You look at any of them goddamn pictures right now, and you motherfuckers will actually really take it for truth or face value. You ain't finna motherfucking debate it or nothing. All what the hell you gonna do is take your little notes, right? And then when they take your little notes, memorize them, and then when the damn history test comes around, you'll pass it. And again, not really questioning whether or not that the pictures that you saw were actually like really true. So again, let's go back and look at this Jerry Jones photo. So like I said, he 14 or 15 years old. People get nosy. And to that jackleg preacher, right? Talking about, well, how come he didn't help? Oh, like one person gonna help, right? But then again, and it always say this: all white folks ain't so-called racist, right? Look at President Eisenhower. He was in office when all that shit was going on, right? Now, here's the funny part, right? A lot of you motherfuckers would take a lot of y'all would take President Eisenhower for being white. So-called white, but he ain't. Just like I'm not so-called black. But again, there's more to this than what the fuck I'm saying. Go pull up Eisenhower, or just say, you know what? Just pull up black presidents in America and see who name come up, right? But then again, you go look at him, and then you gonna be like, and they let him in office. White folks voted for this guy. All right. So like I said, I already know all you house niggas, DL, y'all know who you are. DL, Willie D, Corey Holcomb, all you motherfuckers. Right? Again, education is fucked up, people. I mean, y'all get mad over some shit of what these motherfuckers done taught you. And they just right off. Somebody knows it. Then all of a sudden you didn't, Jerry Jones racist. Okay. Why? How come he draft all them players? Wait. They're like, it's funny to me. It's motherfucking hilarious. Right? Black folks, y'all so quick to jump to some shit. You motherfuckers are jumping a pile of shit thinking it's some money. And then you wonder why you come out smelling like shit. And then you try to cover it up. You don't take no shower, nothing. So again, people, everybody that was white didn't have that towards black folks. But like I said, you motherfuckers are so goddamn trained to it's ridiculous. They're like say, okay, I get it. Jerry Jones, 80 years old. But even then, people change. People don't stay the same, right? And then who's to say that Jerry Jones ever racist towards black folks? And then another thing, which y'all get, that y'all get wrong. Just like that jackleg preacher, right? He swearing now. He think that a lot of you motherfuckers think that Jerry Jones is from Arkansas. No, he's not. He's from Inglewood, California, people. His family moved to Arkansas. Y'all didn't know that, did you? But again, too busy looking at the goddamn photo. And you're taking it and you're running with it. Ain't asked not damn question. But listen, it's what happens when you're trained a certain way. And you don't question it because somebody beating you over the head. Right? And then you like a dumbass, you'll submit eventually. I'm like, okay. All right. And then it's just for the simple fact, you think that the ass whooping is over with, right? But then they'll come back maybe a day or so or a couple hours later and they beat your ass again just to make sure that you really ain't thinking about going back to really look at the situation. And then eventually after a while, y'all stop thinking about it. And just accept it for what it is. Right? So, but again, people, don't be, ask questions. We all grown-ups here. And that was the first thing I'm like, oh, damn. It was 57? Oh, 1957. And this is what? 2022 finna be 2023, right? And again, we can actually really debate that, but again, right? Everybody here, you motherfuckers, look, you don't know your damn colors. You don't know what time it is, right? You believe anything and everything motherfucker tell you, right? And then just know that the people that put this shit in the books, they laughing their motherfucking ass off at y'all right now. They say, look at all them ignorant motherfuckers. Because I'm laughing at y'all and I ain't wrote shit. But I already know this video, it ain't going nowhere. I already know, right? And if it do get out there, then yeah. I put like this. I challenge any of you raggedy motherfuckers to come in with me with that bullshit. But when you come at me with it, right, you better know what it is to be a racist, so-called racist. Because if you don't know, I'm gonna be like, fuck out my face. Get off my goddamn channel. Right? Or matter of fact, I get off yours. So yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Been a Cowboy fan ever since '83. And I'll die a Dallas Cowboy fan. Right? It's just like what Pierre said, right? Okay, that picture was in 1957. The fuck y'all gonna do? Y'all motherfucker, this is all what the fuck y'all gonna do. Y'all will sit up and raise hell. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Jerry Jones ain't losing no sleep over it. But you motherfucker sure is. So, it is what it is, people. Right? And you know what's so bad about it? Y'all are probably some of the same motherfuckers that got pissed off at Papa John when he called a whole bunch of y'all niggas. And he said, "Oh, I ain't eating no more Papa John." Like Papa John really give a fuck whether or not you buy his pizza. But guess what? You're probably eating Papa John's pizza, just like come this Sunday night, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna watch the Cowboys beat up on the Colts. Right? Why are you eating your Papa John's pizza? Right? So now the case, people. Guess what the fuck y'all get to do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Papa's Harris, aka the crazy uncle. Learn something, motherfuckers, and relax. You'll live a whole lot longer. Can y'all bitch asses to work? I'm gonna go play golf. Till next time.